Alright guys, this will be like the 8th time I try to film this, so if I try to rush through it, don't get mad because I'm freaking getting aggravated as shit right now. This video is an update, basically what I'm doing with the Angels and also some life issues, and we're going to do some picking an army. Um, let's see, first off, let's talk about what's going on with these fallen angels. Let me turn on the light or something over here for you so you can see a little bit better. Yes, there we go. And basically, I'm finishing off the cloaks. What I'm doing is, as I'm washing them, going back and taking the bleach bone, doing a kind of a blending, and on some of them I haven't got it quite down yet, but on some of them it's coming out really nice. I just got to get into that zone, I guess. There's only 4 of them that are done, and I'm not really quite sure which ones are which, but I'll get it figured out, and I think they're going to end up coming out looking really nice. Um, Another thing, let's see. Oh yeah, so that's where I'm at. Got 2 rhinos and a Land Raider coming out in the next month, and I will start painting on the 2 rhinos next. Then let's see, what else we got? Choosing an army. Basically, you got 2 compulsory units, troop choice that you have to have, and you need a headquarters unit, no matter what army you pick. So you got to know. Let's start off small, and we'll start off with that. Now, some people might want to go ahead and buy the boxed army set, or maybe even a battalion. But even then, you'd still have to buy another troop choice most of the time in the battalion sets. And sometimes you might want to modify well, you got a full army with the new box sets that are out. The Renegade Strike Force, the Armored Strike Force, all of them pretty much a boxing army, army in a box. But first starting out for the new players, I would suggest choose the models that you like. Reason being is that anybody knows putting together all that stuff is a daunting task, and painting them and making them, it takes forever. And you want to choose something that's going to keep you interested in painting for hours at a time. So choose the models that you like. Um, some people might been playing for a while and know the army that they want to buy, but then the next thing that you want to do before you even go buy the troops and everything, I suggest you go buy the codex. Buying the codex, even if you don't choose the army, isn't bad to have. There's a lot of good fluff in them, and you also have a reference sheet to see what the other armies are about. So go buy the codex. After you figure out that that's one that you like, go buy it. Go ahead, go buy the headquarters unit and the 2 compulsory troop choices. Go get those, and then you can start painting. One thing though that you might want to keep in mind is if you don't have that much money, you have to have some money to play this game. It's pretty expensive, but if money is an issue, you might want to choose something that has a higher point value, such as Space Marines or Chaos Marines, because less models means less money that you have to pull out of your pocket. For example, Space Marines, or let's say Chaos. If you're doing a Cornet army, there's 23 points per troop choice. So I mean, you're gonna flesh out 1,500 points in no time at all with that. Whereas let's say with IG Imperial Guard, you have to have tons of troops, but not only that, most of your stuff is built up of war machines, of tanks and walkers, mostly tanks though. So you're going to be spending a lot of money fielding an army, just mostly in tanks. You figure 40, $50 a pop per tank, and you're probably putting in six tanks plus your troops. It's a lot of money. So financially, you might want to keep that in mind. So any type of horde armies, obviously Tyranid, Orcs, they're all going to be slightly more expensive to field. than a Space Marine army. So that's another thing that you might want to think about. Some people might even want to think about tactics. Some people might be interested in doing a horde army list. Some people might be interested in doing an all shooty army list, or you know, assault oriented, close combat oriented, or whatnot. And there's plenty of choices out there for that. So just make your choose wisely and keep those things in mind as you're making an army, especially on your first one. You might want to, in your first army, you might want to go through and make multiple lists before you actually go buy parts besides your troop choices, because it's easy to go out and buy up a whole bunch of models that you have absolutely no need for. Trust me, I've done that. I made the mistake of doing that the first two armies that I made, Space Wolves, and I think the first Chaos Space Marines that I did. I bought useless stuff that I never ever used, and don't ask me what it is right now because I can't remember. I remember Long Fangs could separate their fire, so I know I used them. I think it was bikes. Excuse me, 3rd edition bikes were not very great, and I bought a whole bunch of them, and I never used them. But that's besides the point. But yeah, keep that stuff in mind whenever you're choosing an army. I'm sure there's plenty of other things that you might want to keep in mind too. Your skill level and your modeling. It's really up to you. But I mean, all that's really secondary. Modeling and everything. I mean, as long as you can put the models together and paint them, I mean, it's really not, no need for real big conversions or making your model move or what, so all that's really secondary. The first few things that I said are, pretty much a primary thing to keep in mind. So anyway, to the next video, guys, take care. It might be a little bit before I make another video. My grandfather passed away this morning, which isn't a sad thing. We've all kind of been expecting him to pass away. He's been fighting cancer for a long time. And, you see a man go from 250 pounds to probably about right at probably 100 pounds and over the years, and it's time. He was in a lot of pain. So Grandpa, I love you very much. I know I'll see you again someday, so not that big of a deal. I couldn't be as selfish as to wish that it didn't happen, because he's in a better place. But anyway, so I might not make another video for a while, and I might not be doing any painting for at least another week or two until after all this stuff goes on. So anyway, till next time, guys, which I hope will be soon. Happy gaming, and see you soon. Bye.